Hello and welcome back. This video is from last Saturday and it was a lovely morning. This was a day of festival which we Odia people celebrate, that's called Samba Dasami in Odisha. This day is dedicated to worship the Lord Sun. On this day, every mom in Odisha pray to Sun for good health of their children. Varieties of food is prepared at home and offered to God by every family. I have started with Gulabjamun. To begin with, I am making the sugar syrup with 1 cup of sugar and 1.5 cup of water. For the Gulabjamun mix, I am taking here 6 tablespoons of milk powder in a bowl. This is unsweetened milk powder. To this, I have added 2 tablespoons of refined flour, that's maida, and half teaspoon of semolina and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Also added a pinch of salt, as most of the dessert tastes better when it has a pinch of salt. Mixed all the ingredients together and made a dough out of it by adding 2 tablespoons of curd. In the meantime, the sugar syrup is boiling nicely. I have added few strands of saffron in this. Made small size balls out of the milk powder dough and fried them in low to medium flame until they get a nice color. Once sugar syrup is ready, I have switched off the flame and added few drops of rose water. After frying these gulab jamun balls, I have put them in the sugar syrup. Here sugar syrup is just warm. While putting gulab jamuns in the sugar syrup, one should be hot and the other one should be in the room temperature. In my case, here the balls are hot and the sugar syrup is almost coming to room temperature. While gulab jamun is soaking in syrup, I have started prepping for lunch. Here I have dry roasted half cup of yellow moong dal for few minutes. I just love the aroma of this roasted moong dal. After roasting, I have soaked it in water until I cook lunch. Now let's make some vegetable upma for breakfast. Roasting semolina with ghee before preparing for upma drastically changes the taste and flavor. So I have roasted a cup of semolina and some peanuts with ghee. I always try to include more and more vegetables in every meal. My little boy also got up and here he is sitting and waiting for the breakfast. Sitting on this kitchen countertop while I cook is one of his favorite thing. In a pan, after making a tadka with mustard seeds, whole urad dal, some ginger and curry leaves, I have added vegetables and tomatoes. With that I have added some salt and turmeric as well. As I said earlier, it's a festive day, so I am skipping the onion here. Cooked everything together for 2 to 3 minutes and then added 2.5 cup of water for 1 cup of semolina. Once the water started boiling, I have added the roasted semolina and the peanuts. On low to medium flame, cooked for 1 to 2 minutes and our upma is ready. Done with the puja, as gulab jamun were well absorbed in syrup. After this, enjoyed our hot upma as breakfast. For lunch, I am going to cook a pure veg Odia thali in which all the dishes will be from Odisha. For that, I have done all the cutting, chopping and all the preparation work. And the little boy is ready here for his football class. But before going, he wanted to help me here. As they are going for class and will be back after 1 hour, my aim is to finish all the cooking before they come back. I have soaked some tur dal 15-20 minutes before. So I am taking here that in the pressure cooker with lots of vegetables like drumstick, potato, pumpkin, carrot, beans, etc. You can add many more veggies also, but I had only these in the fridge. To this added tomato, salt and turmeric and some water. Pressure cooked it for 2 whistles. While pressure cooker is doing its job, let's start a dry cauliflower curry, for which added jeera to hot oil and then small pieces of potato and cauliflower. Added salt, turmeric and chili powder, mixed them all together, covered and cooked it for around 10 to 12 minutes. Just need to open the cover, stir it and cover it again in between. While that is cooking, let's make some brinjal tawa fry. To thinly sliced brinjal, added salt, turmeric, chili powder, 2 tablespoons of gram flour, that's besan, 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds. Mix them all together and fried on pan. This can be deep fried too, but as always I wanted to reduce oil as much as possible, so roasted them on a pan. Like this, if we think, plan and prep, then cooking doesn't take much time. As you can see here, 3 items are getting cooked together. Now that cauliflower and potatoes are well cooked, I just need to roast it for 2 to 3 minutes more by opening the cover, and then I have garnished it with some coriander leaf. So our cauliflower fry and brinjal tawa fry both are done. Now let's cook the next one. I am going to make drumstick leaf with moong dal today. In Odisha we call it a sago mugo. To the hot pan I have added some panchfutan and then added the soaked moong dal. To this I have added salt and turmeric and some water, then covered and cooked for 5 to 6 minutes until the moong dal is half cooked. I have avoided today onion and garlic because of the festival, but you can definitely add lots of crushed garlic before adding the moong dal. That will definitely enhance the flavor of this dish. In the meantime, the pressure cooker pressure has come down and I have opened it. The dalma is well cooked. Let's make a flavored tadka for this. I have taken the same pressure cooker and added ghee to this. Added some cumin seeds into hot ghee. To this added some crushed ginger and a pinch of asafoetida, that's hing. Ghee, jeera, hing and ginger, this tadka takes dalma's flavor to the next level. In every Odia family, this is a must dish and we make it on day-to-day basis. To this I have added that tomato which I have put whole while boiling the dal. Mixed them all together and then finally added the boiled dalma. Yes, we call it as dalma in Odisha. I have added little less vegetable as I had this much only in the fridge, but you can definitely add many more vegetables to this. Adjusted the consistency by adding little more water. This needs to boil 2 to 3 minutes more and then it's done. To dalma finally added roasted cumin seeds powder and some coriander leaves. In the meantime, added some tomatoes to the moong dal. Once tomatoes are soft enough, added here some vegetables like small pieces of brinjal, potato and pumpkin. You can add RB pieces also here, but I didn't have, so I had to skip it. Mixed them all together and then added the drumstick leaves. After getting the drumstick leaves, I had removed the stem and washed it thoroughly. Drumstick leaf have lots of iron. Mixed them all together, added some basic powder spices, covered and cooked it until it is cooked properly. This needs to be covered and cooked, but at the same time needs occasional stirring. While this is cooking, let's make a sweet pullow. To a pot I have added 2 tablespoons of ghee. To the hot ghee I have added some cumin seeds. To this added some cashew nuts, raisins and bay leaf. A friend of mine got this bay leaf from her own garden in Odisha and it smells so nice. Thank you Rinki if you are watching this. To this I have added 2 cups of basmati rice which is washed. Mixed them all together and added 4 cups of water. Added a little bit of salt and turmeric and then 3 tablespoons of jaggery. You can definitely add sugar, but I am always trying to make my food little more healthier. So I have added jaggery here. Give it a mix and let it boil. In the meantime, our drumstick leaves are also cooked nicely. Once the rice comes to a boil, we need to cover it and cook it in the low flame. In 10 to 12 minutes, our sweet pulao is ready. I had cooked a little bit of white rice as well, as I had a doubt that my son would like to have sweet rice or not. But actually while having food together, he really liked it. Now that almost all items are done, and I still have some more time, I will cook another Odisha special dish which we call it as tomato khatta. It is a pickle kind of chatpata sweet and sour dish. For this I have added panchphoron, green chili and curry leaves to hot oil and then added some tomatoes. I have taken here 3 to 4 big size tomatoes. To this I have added 4 to 5 dates which I have de-seeded. Added salt, turmeric and mixed them all together. Need to cook this for 2 to 3 minutes by covering until tomatoes become soft. After adding salt, tomatoes do not take too long to become soft. After tomatoes are half cooked, I have added here half cup of frozen green peas. If you have fresh green peas, then add it along with the tomatoes from the beginning. I had soaked a small piece of tamarind with water, so I have added here that tamarind pulp to give a nice sour and tangy taste. Also added here 2 tablespoons of jaggery. Now mixed them all together and cooked for 5 more minutes. At last added some roasted cumin seeds powder and saunf powder. You can also add a little bit of fenugreek seeds powder, that will enhance the flavor more, and finally garnished with coriander leaf. With this our entire cooking is done. This roasted cauliflower and potato. Here is the sweet pullow. This is white rice. Here is dalma. And this is drumstick leaf with moong dal. Now that all the cooking is done, let's plate it. All these dishes are from Odisha. I agree that an authentic Odia thali has many more items, but here with only 3 people, we can't finish too much of food, and I am completely against of wasting food, due to which I have added only these many items. And this is how our Odia thali looks like. After a fulfilling and nice lunch, we went to the nearby mall, spent some time there, and this is how our Saturday is gone. If you like any of the items I cooked today, do try them out. Also, please let me know if you like the video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.